Hello and welcome to 9 Months, India's first and only comprehensive show about pregnancy. My name is Meghna Pant and I'm at this very beautiful restaurant, Veranda in Bandra. And we're bringing you a special episode where I'll be joined by Chef Monish. I'll also be in conversation with nutritionist Meghna Joshi. I'll also be talking to a few pregnant mothers-to-be. So Chef, what else are you cooking for us now?
So the second dish is called the mushroom carpaccio.
Okay.
It's for the mushroom lovers. So what we do here is we've taken button mushrooms, chopped them and tossed them with chili and garlic.
Great.
That's the base of it. Then we remove it. So we use the same pan, sizzle with some olive oil.
Okay.
Put some cumin seeds on top, then they pop.
Yeah.
And then we put our ingredients such as asparagus, shimji mushrooms, cherry tomatoes, and edamame or peas. Today we use peas instead of edamame, but I prefer using edamame. Toss that up with jeera, and we put it on top of the mushroom. And then just use a little bit of seasoning for taste after that. Okay, and it looks again very delicious and great presentation. Thank you.
And I've noticed you use very little oil also.
Yes, and whatever oil we use, we always use olive oil.
Oh, great. Yes. So Meghna, tell us, you know, when I was pregnant, everybody was telling me you must eat for two. What does that really mean? Because if you actually start eating double of your calories every day, you know, the weight gain will be
So it is true that you must eat for two.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you need to have double the amount of food.
Okay.
You need to think twice before you eat, and you have to eat more nutritious food because you're eating for your baby. So you're eating for two, so you eat food that is more nutritious than you actually used to eat. Think about the nutrition before the quantity. Okay. Generally, the criteria is you just have to increase around 300 to 500 calories. Okay. That is also in the second and the third trimester.
Which is actually not much. You know, one croissant will have that much.
Absolutely. Okay. So it's just put in our head by the adults. Yeah. Like, you know, do ke liye khao. Yeah. But that is not the right thing. It's just that you eat as much nutritious food as you can and avoid all kinds of processed foods because of the lot of additives and the chemicals they have. Because that's finally going to harm you and your child, going to make you put on more weight without any reason, and give you zero nutrition.
So there's actually absolutely no sort of positive thing to take out of that.
Absolutely.
Okay. So something like olive oil or what Chef Monish has whipped up, would you tweak the recipe in any way if pregnant women develop allergies to mushrooms or anything else, or would you keep it as it is?
There are many other things like which you could consume. I mean, it's not a necessity if you are. So generally, you know, even if someone is craving something, for example, so when your body is craving something, it is not that body is craving that particular dish. Okay. It's something in the dish that it's craving. For example, if you're craving sweets, so your body is getting deficient of the fats. So what you do to add fats to your diet? So, you know, rely on healthier fats like
avocado.
Absolutely, avocados, ghee is healthy, and coconut. Although there is a lot of things against exactly, it is saturated fat, but it is a good fat.
Okay, definitely. And have you ladies been craving? You know, talking about sweets. I know I was getting these incredible cravings for sweets, especially in my last trimester. Have you been craving anything sweet or salty at all?
Yes, I do get craving for sweet now in the third trimester. Okay. Not before. I used to eat a lot of chilies before in the second trimester. Now it has completely changed, and now I get way more acidity. Yeah. So I think now I have started craving for less spicy food and a little more sweeter side, or maybe something more continental, probably a little bland or simple ghar ka khana and all that. Also, right? I get a lot of heartburn and acidity. So everything that is simple is nice.
Oh, fantastic. I had the same thing. I was craving salty and spicy, and then in my last trimester, only sweets.
Exactly.
What about you?
I have cravings for pani puri. I know it's not very healthy, but I do. But I make sure that I eat a lot of healthy food, a lot of fruits every day. Like I make sure that I eat variety of food. So that's one thing. And then the next is I drink coconut water every single day. As she mentioned, it's very important. And then the intake of fresh juice.
Okay.
And
great. But you know, there's a lot of controversy surrounding fruits also, fresh fruits, because I love my fruits, but I was told that don't eat papaya, don't eat pineapple because it apparently induces labor, it brings on early preterm labor. So is that really a misnomer or is it true?
No, it is a myth, ideally. But generally, when you are pregnant, no one would take a chance.
Okay.
That's the whole
you can't
thing.
afford to. Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter if you don't eat something that people are saying that it can lead to a miscarriage or a preterm labor. So it's okay not to have them. That's the reason people don't have.
Okay.
But it is absolutely a myth. The only thing is like everything you eat, you have in proportion.
So in moderation, you can consume these also?
Absolutely.
Okay, great, fantastic. Good to know that as well, right? Okay. And what about omega-3, you know, that's also something that's vital but often ignored.
Yes. So omega-3 again is important for the brain development of your fetus, which again, as you said, is ignored a lot. So generally 1000 micrograms of omega-3 every day is required for a pregnant woman.
And do you take tablets then, or do you eat walnuts and other substitutes?
So walnuts, so there are different things. So the omegas that you get from the eggs and the fishes, they are very highly nutritious, but someone who is a vegetarian has very less choices.
Okay.
So it would be flaxseed or walnuts, and how much of it can you eat?
Can you eat, exactly.
So then you go for a supplement. So you can take a fish oil supplement, which is again the highest. If you are a vegetarian, you take the algae supplement for omega-3. That's how you go about it. And definitely I would suggest all the pregnant women to take omega-3s not only during pregnancy, but before planning, because you need to build up on your nutrients before you plan a child.
Okay.
Because your body has to be fit enough, because once the child is in your uterus, then it's a fetus, it's going to absorb everything from your nutrients. So you need to have your nutrients built up before you get pregnant.
So keep the reserves in your body so that you're also healthy, you're taking care of your own health while also taking care of the fetus.
And even when you're lactating, that's the time a child is like a parasite.
Absolutely.
So it's going to absorb all the nutrients. So that's why, you know, it's like a phase, the planning phase, the pregnancy phase, and the post-pregnancy. A lot of nutritious food is required for your body, and obviously avoid junk food because it inhibits the absorption of all your nutrients that you take.
Processed food, canned foods also.
Yes. So, you know, we are people, so we really feel like having, so once in a while is fine. But some people have a habit of consuming it on a daily basis. So that even includes the cereals for breakfast, the biscuits. So
which you always take with that tea, right? Dip it in and have it.
So the final dish is what we call the cottage cheese trilogy. We do a 3 different marinade of a paneer steak, and we put in a bed of olives. They're very simple to make. One is just hung curd with garlic and ginger. The other one is resham patti, which is a Kashmiri dried chili. And the third one we use coriander, mint leaves and hung curd with a bit of mustard oil. You can use the oven or you can use a grill pan and grill it for both the sides. But I recommend keep them marinated at least for an hour so the paneer absorbs the marinade inside. And then we've made some green chutney and spicy mayo just to have a little flavor of it.
Great. And again, fantastic, colorful presentation and looks absolutely delicious. And you know, calcium of course, whether you're lactating or even when you're pregnant is again a very key nutrient because the baby is going to be taking that from your body, all the reserves.
Right, and the proteins as well. Very high in protein.
Especially for vegetarians, right?
Yeah,
paneer is
I think
essential.
it's a favorite for all the vegetarians.
Great, okay.
So this paneer, I mean, if I ask a question, this paneer should be homemade or should be bought from outside?
So ideally, homemade, nothing like it. Because you don't know what's happening with the processed ones. Or because they're manufacturing in bulk, so you don't really know what all they're doing to speed the process up.
There's a lot of talk about the milk and the milk quality also.
Exactly. So we, at least in the kitchen for us, we try to avoid whatever comes in packages or tin boxes. We try to source everything within a 5-kilometer radius of where we are right now. So everything we know is freshly produced and is quality, and it doesn't have preservatives and it's not processed or it's in a Tetra Pak or something. So ideally, if you can make paneer at home, nothing like it. If you can't, then ask your friends and family for good vendors around you who will probably give it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do any of you have any questions for the chef? Anything that you'd like to tweak or according to your particular diet or taste?
So I would like to know what are the nutrients that will help me during my pregnancy. So anything related to food that is helpful.
Okay.
So basically, during your pregnancy, or when you're lactating, or when you're just like a normal person like us, keep a balanced diet. So some people, just go on a high protein, high fat diet, no carb diet. Some, like, lot of diets are there.
There are many fads.
So a balanced diet is of utmost importance because every macronutrient and micronutrient have their roles to play in our body. So, carbohydrates. So carbohydrates can be healthier version also, like the whole grains are the healthier version. Right. And sugar is also a carbohydrate, which we all think it's a fat, but it's a carbohydrate, which is a simple carbohydrate, which is a junk food. Yeah. So that should be avoided. Again, protein is required for your wear and tear of your body. So you need a good amount of protein. In pregnant women, your protein requirement will increase a lot because protein, the amniotic fluid, the retention of amniotic fluid is a lot on the protein. So if you're non-vegetarian, you don't really have a problem because it's a high protein diet as it is. Vegetarians have to take a lot of care and be specific and eat protein with every meal portion in the day.
Okay.
So otherwise you cannot reach 100 grams.
You're vegetarian.
Yeah. So then again, fats. There will be healthy fats, unhealthy fats. Unhealthy fats are something like the ones that are found in packaged food, like the hydrogenated oils, which are going to create a havoc in your body.
Yeah.
So
that's what chef was also mentioning.
Yes. So the healthy fats would be, again, the saturated fats can also be healthy. Like I told you, coconut, ghee. Ghee is also saturated, but it is healthy. But again, the portion control is important for everything that you take. And eat lots of fruits and vegetables and if possible organic.
And especially when you're sourcing ingredients, actually like the salad that you made, right?
Yes.
So when you're pregnant, they tell you not to eat salad because they don't know where the ingredients are coming from, like raw food, like even sushi, you're not allowed.
Something that is cooked rather than eating raw.
So what do you say to that?
So like generally, what happens is they tell you get a lot of bloating when you have raw food.
Yeah, you get edema and like the swelling of the hands and the feet.
Yes, but the reason is different. The reason is our eating hygiene habits.
Okay.
So when you're eating, you actually, you sit peacefully, you eat, so your digestive system is absorbing everything. Generally, we are always in a fight or flight mode. We have to finish a lot of tasks, so we are eating on
such busy lives nowadays.
Yes, and we are eating on a go.
Yeah.
So that time when our body is programmed to do only one thing, either secrete the digestive juices or focus the energy on doing other things. Okay. So when you're in a fight or flight mode, your body will think of the survival and not about the digestion.
Okay.
So that's when you get all the stomach problems, and especially for pregnant women. Anyways, you have a baby, right, in your uterus, and it's coming up to your diaphragm, so you are getting all the acidity and the gas problems, and so it's always good to sit and eat peacefully, and obviously source out organic wherever possible.
So I would also like to know that we were talking about cravings, right?
Right.
So, I mean, you're saying that if you're craving a particular food, probably you're craving for the fat or something. What about, so do you give in to the craving, or how do you manage that, or what do you do?
So,
I mean, like we're talking now, pani puri probably not healthy, but if she is craving for one, then
have a homemade one.
Okay, yeah. But we're still having it, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you have it, you find a healthier version of it. Okay. That's the point. So if you're craving ice cream, try making ice cream at home with less sugar.
Oh my God. I've been only craving for food-fired pizza. Every weekend I'm out to eat food-fired pizza.
This is the only time you'll get. Guilt-free indulgence.
So we've been just going to different restaurants for all the wood-fired pizza. Now I'm not going to make wood-fired pizza at home.
It's healthy to make it at home, but then with some things, you know, what tastes outside
yeah,
is
because
not the same
of the ingredients
Yeah,
they
and
use,
the amount of
different.
effort. After all, I'm pregnant. Who's going to make it?
Great. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining us here today. It was really a pleasure. Amazing dishes that you cooked up, all the nutrient values that you showed us during pregnancy, and for all your inputs. And you must know that don't take any of this advice with a pinch of salt. Great. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us and for watching this show as well.
Thank you so much.